Hello. Well, fancy seeing you here again. 2 times in one day. What a coinky dink. I'll stop. I once again am not prepared for my intros. I don't want that to be like a regular thing, by the way. I'm really sorry. Um, I do love, however, that our little 10-minute I have a playlist of songs. I linked my YouTube channel up to Twitch recently, and by recently I mean like an hour ago. And I have a playlist on there that I use for little video game music that I play before the streams. I love that for 3 out of 4 streams, I've gotten Gelato Beach to play. That's the only song I have from Super Mario Sunshine. Just think is fun. Also, for both streams today, we ended with Chibi Robo, which I also think is really nice. Wanted to point that out. Alright, so plan for today is Monster Prom. Let me see if I can get this set up. Open it. Hopefully it's not too loud. I have to open it up, change capture, and then we'll switch to the main. Then we'll switch to the main screen. I don't have it up yet. Oops, I opened the wrong one. I opened up Monster Camp, which is not the right one. Although, I mean, I guess this is a good time to let you know that I do own Monster Camp as well as Monster Prom. So I'm just throwing that out there. If you guys want to see me play Monster Camp, it's actually it's very fun. I haven't played it as much as Monster Prom, but it has a lot of other. If you're not aware of what Monster Camp, what makes it different, it has a lot of different gameplay features. The dialogue is like just as sassy, just as funny. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I've got it up. Let me. Yes. Perfect. Alright, what was I saying? Oh, okay. Yeah, Monster Camp. It has a lot of different like gameplay features. So it has the drinks and it has the campfire. You sit around the campfire, just similar to the lunch table, but it does different things. It brings a lot of depth to already established characters, which I always love in any situation ever. So that's really cool to see. And they're not stopping there. Beautiful Glitch is also coming out with way more Monster Prom related games. So I think I'm gonna be keeping up with them for a while. So, alright. My plan with this is that I will play. The goal here is to get like secret endings and secret routes and stuff like that. So I don't want to just play one big long game for 1 hour. I think I'm going to split it up into 2 short things, which are, they always approximate being half an hour. And I think I'll take a break in between the 2 of them. Hopefully my audio will come through better with this game. I think I have a hunch that it'll go better. It'll go smoother than with Ace Attorney stuff, because with this game, there's a lot more narration, and the dialogue in the text box is like in much bigger chunks. They're like, it's paragraph-sized dialogue, which means I have longer strings of things to say. And I think part of what my issue is with my audio is that my mic doesn't pick up when I start and end sentences for whatever reason. Maybe I'm just like not leaning into them enough, or I'm being like too quiet at the beginning and ends, whatever. Point is, if I have a longer string of things to say, hopefully it'll sound better. Only downside to that is that I'm gonna have to talk more, and it might strain my voice if I'm giving each character a voice. I haven't thought about what voice each character would have. I have for Ace Attorney, because I knew I wanted to stream Ace Attorney, so I'm like, oh, you know, I really want to, like, think about how they sound and, like, what cadences they use or whatever. I wanted to think about that. Who is this? Who is this? I've never seen that person. Who are you? Like a little, like, fairy or goo monster or something. I want to see if I can meet this little person. Oh, that's lovely. What a surprise. Anyway, I'm gonna have to think about that. It's a good thing I have water. Okay, so with that all being said and set up, we just start. I have, in fact, played this game alone, but multiplayer, because you get more dialogue options for the little events that come through with multiplayers. Maybe if I come back around to this and stream this again. Right now, this is gonna be like a one-off, unless you guys want more of it. But maybe if I come back around to it, we'll fake multiplayer. Right now, we'll just do one player. And we'll do second term DLC. Working 30 minutes. Oh, we're already starting. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm ready. Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. So who are you? Who are you? Usually I go with Oz, because I like his design. But maybe I don't want to be usually. Maybe I'll be Amira. I'll just use the standard names. I do actually have names for each of them. I used to, back when I was super invested in this game, and I gave them all unique. I've forgotten them all though. But I think Vicky, I named her Ethel. And I forget all the rest of them. Yes, this is Amira.
Showtime!
Oh yes. Okay. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Pollygeist, I love that pun name. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. I'm gonna try my best to not just have this be a route where I try to romance Damien, but it may just turn out that way. I'm sorry. I don't make the rules. I mean, I do, but I also don't. Liam de Liancourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. Zoe, her age, or her, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the dark realms to ultimate fangirl. Calculaster Hewlett-Packard, a library computer who would become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? Okay, it doesn't have to be one of them. We only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, Even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. I'm ready to start. All caps. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever! All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more. We're now using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever, TM, will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into your character's stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Okay, a distant relative you didn't even know has passed. You have to attend their funeral, but you're super hooked binge-watching the 7th season of The Office. What excuse do you make to avoid the social obligation? Okay, my 3 options are: the trick to good lying is being subtle and telling half-truths. Tell your family you can't attend because you're super hooked binge-watching the 5th season of The Office. Just don't go. From now on, every time a family member asks why you didn't attend, just say, "You know," and wink at them. Try to convince your family that you were a flamingo all along, and flamingos are not supposed to attend funerals. This seems the most cryptic. This one, I don't think I'd be able to pull it off. That seems like too big a lie. But this doesn't seem like a big this doesn't seem like a big enough lie. I'll just be all like, you know, kind of mysterious about it. Oh, so charming. Oh, I'm not really going for any stats in particular. I do know how this game operates because I do a lot of wiki diving, so I found out how all the stats and stuff operate and how your response is determined by your stats, or like your success and failure rate. But I think I'm not gonna try and do all that. I think I'm just gonna let it flow, but also search for secret routes. Okay. The coolest reality show would be 12 experts on the various arts of seduction live in a house where they must face a common challenge: seducing a potato into marriage, somehow. The potato season. Okay. Oh. Is that a Roman numeral? Anyway. I think I can read season 6. 6. It's the Roman numeral for 6. Contrary to popular belief, I understand some things. People in positions of power must face all sorts of questions relevant to their field, and if they fail, they lose their jobs. Society wins. Ooh. Or 8 rich people fight in weekly challenges to see who's the best at giving money to you. This one's definitely wealthy. Maybe I do want to think about stats. Maybe I do want to be a well-rounded individual. I got charm. I feel like this one would also be charm. This one might be smart. I think I'll be wealthy. What would be a killer accessory? Okay, this is where it's not stats related, but romance related. A fabulous purse made from the skin of your worst enemy? Ew, no. Sailor Moon's magic wand. Cute. Sunglasses at night. Wow, what a rebel. Shiny armor. That's Miranda. Logitech G560, the best RGB gaming speakers. That's Calculaster. A necklace with your own name, in case you forget. That's Scott. But barring who it romances, I want to say Sailor Moon's magic wand. That would be a killer accessory. Oh, Zoe. Great minds think alike. You find a genie in a bottle. You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? A rainbow that you can eat. Can't imagine the flavor. His friendship. Aww. I feel truly alive. Jesus. You ask him not to be so cliched. Genie and his wishes. So mainstream. Infinite confetti. That would get real annoying real fast. Or, I don't ask for anything. I drink the genie from the bottle. I can grant my own wishes. Definitely Damien. I had a thought in my head. I had a point I was gonna make. Oh yeah, yeah. We will in a second, Amira. Hold on. Um, and oh yeah, I think the easiest way to access a secret route, because I know sometimes they're random, but I think the best way we can probably do this is to buy something from the shop. I know it seems easy. Not cheating though. Like, eh, eh, yeah. It's not your usual route. I think this time we're gonna buy something. Okay. Okay. No rhyme or reason. I'm just gonna go and do something. Classroom. That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. You're living your spookiest life when you hear the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie, met by the snorting of an angry prince of hell. I'm not saying that that's definitely how you lost your horn. I'm just saying that's one of my headcanons for it. Headcanon? Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, how I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think of all the cool adventures everyone at Spooky High must have gone on before I joined you as a regular girl. Regular girls don't come up and ask me if I nobly sacrificed my horn for the coven because I'm secretly horny for hope. Isn't that a real plotline? Okay, but I also have a Spooky High Seas AU, where the whole school is a pirate ship and you lost your horn to a bad case of scurvy. What? Fuck scurvy. If I was a pirate, I'd only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases. I also wrote a human high AU where you're not missing your horn at all. You're missing a wang. How is a horn an analog for a wang? Also, don't answer that. Stop making up canons about my head. The only canons I like are the ones with 2 ends. I'll happily stop making up headcanons if you tell me the real story. I don't like any of those options. You could just tell Zoe that Damien lopped off one of his horns to piss off his dads. I feel like you heard that somewhere. But friends don't tell friends their other friends' horny secrets. This looks like a job for lying. And maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one or the other of your very attractive classmates. Okay, 2 options are, as we all know, demon horns are a powerful aphrodisiac. It's not hard to imagine how Damien lost his. Wink. Or, who gives a fuck about how Damien lost his horn? You should see what the other guy lost. It was most things. That seems more bold. This is definitely charming. And I have more charm than boldness. So, seems like the obvious answer. Yes. Cool. I'm not screaming, but she did it for me. This is gonna be the best ultra-realistic Spooky High fanfic ever! Everyone else in the fandom will be so jealous that I actually got the dirt! And that the dirt is so, well, dirty. Yeah, Amira's right, Zoe. But don't cry over spilt horn. I've got a whole nother one right here. OMG! Cute. Amira, I can't believe you know all of Damien's secrets. And nobody knows all my secrets. I just sometimes let people share the sexy one. You know so much about Spooky High and sex and romance and aphrodisiacs. Could you help me explore all of it further? As a consultant on my fan fiction? I'm not helping you write fan fiction, Zoe, I'm sorry. Oh, maybe I am. It would be your honor. If there's one way to that tentacled weirdo's heart, it's definitely through Spooky High fan fiction. You gain 2 creativity, 1 fun. Great. Good to know that whole conversation paid off. Let's do this! Somehow. Okay. Oh, I haven't thought about who I should sit with, but I just did right now. It should be you, stranger. Let's face it, you're probably gonna end up losing your money in some stupid way anyway. Why not spend it here first? I'm just being smart. Okay. Holy shit. It's a lot. What is this? Oh! Maybe I should get more money. This was the girl. I mean, I don't know if she's a girl. A fairy. Are you tired of having teeth? You can now exchange them for money. What? Anyway, putting that aside, yeah, I think we should save our money. Okay, I think I'll just do whatever. Here, and then next time I'll go to the library, get two money. Yeah, I'll get 10 money. I just need to remember that it's 10 money. Sorry, wasted this, never mind. My stuff isn't good enough for you? Ah, cool. You know what? Maybe you aren't even good enough for my stuff either. Sorry. Sorry for being so mean. Oh, what did I think about that?
Let's do this!
Whatever, we'll try. Okay, get money. That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, playing some good old online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid and dangerous decision, but who cares? This time it paid off, so fuck it. You gained 2 money. Great. Throw 1 away. You're trying to focus on your own love life, but the sloppy makeout sounds coming from Violet and Tate are making it difficult. Take that somewhere else. My snakes will never be able to digest their food if they have to watch this disgusting display. Yeah, and my fanfiction muse is running for the hills. How am I supposed to write romance when the two of you are making it look so unappealing?
No surprise you're alone.
Well. Sounds like somebody's a little bit jealous of our amazing, perfect, wonderful relationship. We're not bothering anyone. You commented on my fanfiction, still not as romantic as Every Day with My bae, and then a bunch of heart eye emojis and stars, and also the kimono emoji. Why did you comment the kimono emoji? You see, Zoe, this is why it's better to be a strong, independent nightmare creature. Terrifying women terrify women. You don't know what you're talking about. Amira, you're always trying to romance your classmates in various unlikely ways. It's a couple versus a pair of people who don't understand the joys of being in a couple. Go on and be the tiebreaker. Well, if Zoe and Vera don't want to be in relationships, it's going to be hard to get them in a relationship with you. Time to convince one of them. Oh. Vera, historically the only reason why people married was tactical alliances and increasing the wealth of both families. So really, marriages are a great way of solidifying and increasing power and material gain. That would appeal to her. Or, Zoe, when you're in a relationship, you can do silly couples costumes for Halloween, like peanut butter and jelly, or puberty and shame. This seems like it's not stats-based, which puts me off a little bit. Whatever.
You see? Gave
Oh,
me food.
okay, so it was. Okay, good thing I was smart. No, marriage for love isn't a lie. Love is wonderful. That's not at all. That is by far the best argument I've ever heard. Violet and Tate, you may be brainwashed by a series of never-ending heteronormative rom-coms, but if you woke up to the reality of the world, you would realize your alliance is weak as shit and you're vulnerable as hell. I'm not proud of it, but I spent a long time exploiting people's weaknesses to take over various dimensions, and you two do seem pretty vulnerable.
What a parasite!
We're not vulnerable, we're in love!
That has been quite pleasing.
Oh. You have raised a truly excellent point, Amira. You just might make for a smart alliance yourself. Maybe someday we'll make a point to check each other's bank balances and list of assets. Wow, holy fuck, checking bank balances and asset lists are basically second base for Vera. You gain 2 charm and 1 boldness. Oh, but no money. That's upsetting. Maybe...
Let's do this!
Oh no! He's at the library, but I don't have enough money, but I also want to start a route where I can do a secret thing. You know what? Since I'm doing 2 of these, it doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna go buy something right now.
Give me your money.
Shouldn't you be out here trying to romance a classmate or something? Anyway, welcome. Okay, what can we get? Kale? Conspiracy theories on why you've never gotten to see Kale around here. It's a mouthful. done it, though. I personally have done it, though. Lemon. First Romanian Wilkins. Oh! Cocaine. Or a map. That one seems fun. A paper map! So useless, yet so vintage. Online maps might be cool, but can you get a real paper cut with online maps? I rest my case. We'll buy it.
Later, Gator.
Ah, nothing better than the smell of money. Well, actually, there are many better smells, but you know what I mean, right? Sure thing. I've forgotten her name, which I feel very sad about. I feel bad about that.
Let's do this!
Okay, now that we have a secret route to start, I don't need to go and see her again. Let's just go for something I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen Polly and Calculaster interacting together. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm trying to get used to this double monitor thing. And so whenever I click something on my OBS, it takes me out of this game, like on my second monitor. So I need to go back and put it back in the thing, and then some things happen, and then I have to do other things, and then it just trips me up, and then I'm trying to mute myself so I don't like do the whole like fumbling, messing up, whatever, and then, but it takes a while. So I just end up being muted for a while. It's just a bit messy for now. So, you know. Anyway, yes. Yes. Oh! Her name is Paulina? Anyway, friend Paulina, please correct me if I have misunderstood, as I am still new to these customs. But it is my understanding that the cafeteria is designated for the consumption of calories by those organic beings who need them to live. Heck yeah! And these tables are malfunctioning. I'm tripping up a lot today. I think I'm going way too fast. Oh. And these tables are to put aforementioned calories on in order to be consumed. You got it, little robot buddy? Oh, am I being too loud? Oh no, I'm moving the mic away from me. But you seem to be dancing on top of this table, therefore preventing your fellow students from using it for its designated function. Nailed it! Oh god. And you are encouraging other students to do the same as confetti rains down from the ceiling and multiple disco balls flash blindingly. And your music is very loud, which is why you are shouting over it. Oh, boom! See? You understand way more than you think. You're crushing it. Like I'm crushing this rave. A cafeteria rave? Lovely. But from my understanding, the outdoors location is designated for raves. Cafeteria is for food consumption. Disrupting the ability to consume food in a space designated for food consumption is not very nice. I believe you should stop. Well, I believe that that's lame and dumb, and I can't stop and I won't stop partying, so I'm just gonna keep partying. They seem to be at a standstill. Time to step in and turn the tide. Okay, who should I appeal to? Polly should keep raving, Calculaster. The raw intensity of this rave is powering the whole cafeteria by itself. Renewable energy, bitches. Or, Calculaster's right. We know you're all about throwing parties in ridiculous places, so why not find someplace even more ridiculous? Take this rave to Narnia. I like the one about renewable energy. That one just seems silly. Polly's rave is generating electricity? Duh. This rave got all the cafeteria lights turned on. That's why they call it... Wait for it. Lit. Shut up. Polly. Please don't. Please don't. I have in fact heard this terminology used by my fellow students, but misinterpreted it as a colloquialism meaning cool. Now that I understand that you are actually endeavoring to stop global warming by generating your own electricity, I can appreciate the necessity of this lit rave. Woohoo! Yeah, totally what you just said. You know, ooh, God. You know what else would stop global warming? If you put that dick emoji up on your screen and set the tone for some really juvenile jokes. Like so? Oh, how convenient that they had that sprite to match that dialogue. Yeah! Okay, that won't actually stop global warming, but using public transportation more and eating less meat will, so you make a mental note to do those things. Holly would love you even more than she does now, which is a lot, because you just nailed that situation. Cool. Oh, I just realized how broke I am. Oh no.
Let's do this.
Try and do this secret ending with a map. I think we should go outdoors. Nope, can't go outdoors. There is a store. Let's go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathroom. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. A little later, you're standing around trying to figure out what to do with this map you bought when Dahlia, oh god. Her voice is so shouty. When Dahlia appears to assault you with her personality. Ah, studying a map, I see. This can only mean one thing. Clearly, you are a master tactician. You point out that there are actually several things it could mean. For example, maybe you're lost, or looking for treasure, or trying to figure out what the hell to do with a paper map. Ha! Your tactical genius is matched only by your sense of humor. That's the 21st century. Cell phones can do all the things you described. No, in this modern era, the only reason to study a paper map is to check the efficacy? Shit. Hold on. Searching up the IPA of efficacy. Yeah, I got it. Anyway, to check the efficacy of one's battle tactics, a thing which you were clearly doing. Honestly, it's probably easier to just roll with it. You admit that yes, you are in fact a gifted military tactician. Fantastic. Just as I suspected. And a good thing too, as I am in need of the services of one such as yourself for my imminent takeover of the 8th Circle of Hell. Oh, I hate the way I said that. Our first task? Improving my army. It has to be in tip-top shape if we're to have any hope of crushing the LeVay family. If I'm gonna keep shouting, hold on. Okay, realized my window was open. Anyway, you're probably even less qualified to do this than you are to be a student at the school, but hey, feels good to be needed. You agree to help. Luckily, you don't have to figure this out all on your own. Scott and Liam happen to be passing by, so you flag them down. They can't possibly be any worse at this than you, right?
Hey.
You guys need help with a thing? I love helping! Move my mic. And I am eager to supply my opinions on whatever it is you are doing. Scott! Yes, my man! Let us fist bump so hard we feel it in our entire skeletons. And Liam, let us gaze longingly into each other's eyes until we feel it in our... What? Yes, what indeed? What was I talking about? Does she have a crush on Liam? I never noticed that. Oh yes, my army! Improving it! Let us conjure a storm within our collective brains! You're no tactician, but you're not above taking a little inspiration from the classmates in front of you. You suggest... Every team needs motivation, and an army is just another kind of team. Nothing says motivation like a fun, silly mascot. Or reads Swedish poetry to them. Oh... This one will be fun, but the only chance that I would be successful in choosing a fun is if this one has money, which I don't think is the case. So I'm gonna say that's his creativity, and it also, at the same time, appeals to Liam. Oh, it's smart. Shoot. Okay, well, whatever. How is poetry supposed to whip my army into a killing frenzy? Not poetry, Dahlia. Swedish. The poetry that brought us the Norse gods and death metal. Great ghosts of Hades! That seems like powerful stuff! Are you sure you're qualified to read it? Am I qualified to read it? I have a blog, Dahlia. I'm qualified to read whatever I want. Oh my god. Very well. Unleash the poetry, you sexy little purple gummy bear. Wow, she really is not at all obvious about her crush. Anyway, Liam clears his throat, pulls up some Swedish poetry on his phone, and begins to read. A torrent of blood and axes issues from his open mouth. Dahlia's army, which was here the whole time, I guess, is very motivated. I can't fake laugh. Oh, for the love of everything, I could not fake laugh to save my life. So I won't. Damien and those weaklings he calls his fathers won't stand a chance against my 1,000 blades. Whoa, are you planning to kill Damien's entire family? Yeah. Why? Wow, cool! He'll have so much more time to hang out with us. Indeed. But best of all, it warms your heart to see Dahlia so excited about her bloodthirsty soldiers. Gain 2 boldness, 1 charm. Okay. Since secret routes play out in 3s, I'm guessing this is all we're going to be doing. Let's go outside. Wow! That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. Consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Alright, but all of that becomes irrelevant as soon as Dahlia comes rushing in and traps you in an affectionate headlock. Amira, my grand vizier! How in the 9 hells are ya? I've been looking all over for you because, as you surely remember, you pledged to help me in my conquest of the 8th circle of hell. You made no such pledge. But it is sort of endearing how she assumes you agreed to a thing just because she's excited about it. My army is in a rare fighting form, thanks to your groundbreaking innovations. But there's still work to be done. It is not enough that I strengthen my own army. I must vanquish the army of Damien LeVay. Oh, right, this is all in the service of murdering your classmate Damien and destroying everything he loves. Well, you know what they say. Whatevs. If Spooky High has taught you anything, it's that 3 heads, or 4 heads, or 1,000 heads, are better than 1. So you rope in the 2 smartest people you know, Vera and Calculuster. As an enlightened businesswoman, I am more than happy to sell out my friend Damien if the price is right. As a soulless automaton, the concept of friendship is shaky at best. How may we assist you, friend Dahlia? Simple. All I need is a foolproof strategy for wiping out the LeVay legions once and for all. Well, when she puts it that way, it really is simple. All you've got to do is build a very powerful bomb and then disguise it with a wig and some lipstick so the legions think it's a sexy demon they all want to kiss. Or, who is that? Hire Dante Alighieri as your hell consultant. This one might be smart. This one is definitely charming. And I do have charm. But I also have smarts. Shoot. Okay. Creative? Darn it. How is it gonna affect whether or not I get the route? Well, wait until the 3rd one. Yes, the old sexually attractive nuclear weapon trick. Works every time. How many times have you done this, Vera? My lawyer has advised me not to discuss this further. Well, what about the wig and the lipstick? Where are we gonna get those? Never fear, friend Dahlia. Disguising machines as things that are not machines is one of my many skills. Observe. Oh, you're observing, all right. You go right on observing as Calculuster turns the bomb Vera provides into the sexiest demon you've ever seen. It's almost too sexy. Is this really the turnaround to make it fail?
You're the saddest
Amira, why are you looking at the bomb like that? Amira, you appear to be producing saliva at an abnormally high rate. Oh, for the love of... Don't kiss the bomb, Amira. It's a kiss-activated bomb. It's too late! Really? You can't resist. And just like every other romance you've ever attempted, this one blows up in your face. Oh, luckily, Spooky High School exists in a world where most actions don't have consequences. So neither you nor the school are permanently destroyed. You do lose 2 fun, 1 boldness, though. Shoot. Okay, well, we'll have one more chance to turn that around. Who have we not seen? Vera and Miranda? That seems like... You arrive at your chosen table to find Miranda folding napkins at Vera.
Do you want to know what this one is for, Vera?
No.
I'll take that as a I'll take that as a yes. The rose-shaped napkin fold is for birthdays between the ages of 16 and 22.
Miranda's hands move fast as lightning, turning the rose into a gorgeous white swan.
By contrast, this swan folding is for first weddings, third weddings, and swan giveaways.
As a fashion enthusiast, I have never been so bored by a piece of fabric.
Oh, and this black swan folding is for weddings where you plan to brutally murder all the guests. Not very popular, black swan folding.
Okay, that's sort of cool, but I'm still aggressively uninterested. You happen to have some napkin folding skills yourself. You can spice up this interaction. You decide to show off your most impressive napkin fold. If you fold the napkin like so, it creates a self-aware napkin whose sole purpose is to fold more napkins. Or, this writhing snake fold is for when it is time to leave Vera alone and stop explaining napkin folds. I like this one. It's quite meta. I enjoy.
Oh, that's adorable! Look at it folding everybody's napkins. Like a tiny, adorable surf.
It looks like it's folding the other napkins into more self-folding napkins.
I know! It's so efficient. Oh, little napkin surf, be free!
Aren't you worried this will turn into a self-replicating napkin scenario, progressing geometrically until the world is nothing but napkins?
Why? That sounds lovely.
God, you're impossible.
You seem to have mispronounced impeccable.
Whatever, I'm leaving before the napkin folk take over the world. Vera leaves you alone for a romantic lunch with Miranda. You can't hang out too long, though. You've got to stop those napkins before they take over the world. I love how they're sentient. Okay, last chance
Let's do this.
to get this route. Hopefully. Let's just be simple. Be simple. That day, you're the first one in class. You sometimes come early because you enjoy talking to the teacher. He's a bit bitter, but in a cool way. He treats you like an adult, and the two of you discuss life and stuff in a very snarky way. Look at you, excelling at cliched movie tropes. You gain 2 smarts and 1 valuable life insight that will help you face the difficulties of being young. That's very useful. Ah, the sounds of learning. Chalk on a blackboard, pencils on paper. Ominous crash. It would seem that Damien and Vera have knocked over several desks in a rush to get to one particular seat. This has nothing to do with the 8th circle of hell. Listen, snakes for brains, don't you dare even think about... Back off, brimstone breath. I will turn you to stone before you can snap your oddly well-manicured fingers. What makes you think you're worthy of sitting in the ultimate cool seat? I could get more likes posting a picture of me flipping you off than you'd get on a full frontal nude. Ha! Clearly you've never seen my nudes. Oh god, whoa. Ever heard of demondouchebrostexting.com? Well then, if my sexts are internet famous, I'm obviously the fucking coolest. You think being ridiculed on the internet makes you cooler than being on King Minos' list of wealthiest human hybrids under 300 years old? Okay. Okay, this could go on forever. Better settle it for them. Just fucking take the seat yourself before either of them can stop you. Seems like the boldest route. or call down an unholy storm of rhinoceri to obliterate the seat. Both of these seem very bold. I just want to make both of them mad. No! Fine, you shove Damien and Vera out of the way and plop your butt down on the ultimate cool seat. They're gonna get so pissed. You smirk gleefully at their admiration-filled, speechless stares. But that's not admiration. That's horror. Your ass is smoking, and not like your ass is smoking as in hot. Like, it is hot, but in the literal sense. It's on fire. Your butt is on fire. You leap out of the seat, howling in pain, as a glowing legend appears across the chair back. Whosoever is not the raddest will totally get their ass lit on fire if they sit here. Well then, I guess that settles that. I mean, we may not know which of us is the absolute coolest, but we know who it's absolutely not. Yeah, here, let me help you with that fire. Damien's help comes in the form of stomping the fire out, which would be helpful, except the fire is you. You lose 2 fun, 1 boldness. Oh, tragic. Oh, the monster prom draws near. What was I supposed to do for that route? Usually, for secret routes, you just go by yourself. Yep, none of them. Yep, okay.
Let's do this!
Hopefully this does something. You asked no one to prom. You told yourself you didn't need anyone. And you know, on a theoretical level, that's completely true. But this just seems like a way of avoiding potential rejection. We all fear rejection's part, but it's a part of life. Victory is for those who try. And you haven't. Prom night is here, and you can't help but wonder if you had a chance with any of your classmates. Those who fail have at least tried. And you, tonight, you failed in your own way, without even trying, which has some kind of twisted merit in its own right. Doubts will haunt you till the day you die. Prom was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And now it's gone. Oh, no, wait, this is a video game. You can try and play again. Lucky bastard. Wow, that's so rude. Best at being alone. Oh my god. Oh, if you couldn't tell how much I've played. Okay, wow. As you can tell, my voice is already kind of giving out. We'll do the ending card thing, see where everyone ends up, and then I'll take like a, what, 10? Take like a 10-minute break? And then we'll be back to try a second one. And hopefully, get that fairy bottle. And then I'll have all the quiz questions be about being wealthy, etc., etc. Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept living our own lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened. And it was wonderful. Scott became an athlete. Not so long ago, he won a prestigious national award for being the best at doing sports. That's actually really prestigious. All sports. Zoe dedicated the next several years to writing her most ambitious fanfic ever. It focused on the struggles of Shaggy containing and controlling his limitless power. Oh. It delved into the psychological nuances of the Mystery Gang, while also including crossovers with Akira, Flubber, and the unbearable lightness of being. You know what idea I just had? I'll mention it later. Oh my god. Oh. Wait. It's an idea for what I should do on stream. Cause why not? I just want to have fun with it. I wrote it down so I won't forget. I'll mention it. It was said to mix Tolstoy's mastery of prose and the juiciness of a very juicy Big Mac. It ended up entering the Western literary canon. That's impressive. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building power because she's not a part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful. Maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. What a Ducky Ducky Literature Club moment. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life. Then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. I don't think I got a new photo card. So this is super, super cute. We're just gonna watch this the whole way through. You know what? I'll let this go. But when it ends, I'm just going right to the be right back screen. So count this as my be right back. Okay, we're back. don't think that break was long enough. But we're just gonna get right into it. I'm just gonna I might either have to just stop doing funny voices, or they're just gonna be a little raspy. I don't know why my voice gives out so easily. Probably because I'm not taking care of it right. That probably has something to do with it, maybe. But I got more water, so I'll be drinking water. I just think it's so annoying if I like keep clearing my throat on stream and stuff like that. But we'll see how far this goes. I'll just do another half-hour one, which oddly enough, that one that said it was gonna be a half hour, it's been almost an hour. Glad I didn't pick the hour-long one. Okay, goal this time. Get $10, buy the fairy jar thing, the fairy secret route. Okay, we're doing it. Yes. One player, second term, short game. I think I should read this again. Yeah, I'll read it again. I'll read the whole thing again. Why not? Spooky high school. The sweetest years of our lives. Back then we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Okay, and who are you? We chose Amira last time. I think we'll go with Vicky. I like her. Yeah.
Yay!
Aw, very cute. And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the monster prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Miranda Vander. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna do this now, yeah. It was longer than I thought it was gonna be again. Okay, yes, all minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Yes. I just need money. Give me money. Be a visionary. What will the next big social media craze be? To watch plays. Shut up. Arbert. From now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's commanded to through the app by its users. Wow. That would be horrible. Greek Agoras. Like, literal Greek, okay, am I saying that right? Lots of things to search up today. If you search up any word, here's a little pro tip for you. If you're a linguist and if you can read the IPA alphabet, International Phonetic Alphabet, if you search up any word and then just dictionary, more often than not, the entry will have an IPA spelling. So it's Shoot. This one doesn't. Agorus? Okay, you know what? I'm just going with that. No, it's Agorus. Agorus. Okay. Like, literally, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it means. I am not gonna dwell on it anymore. I'm not gonna, no, whatever. Reinstated in our cities. Places where philosophy and arts are discussed by the greater minds. That's social media I want to log into. Wow. Or bullshit. It's your regular social network, but each time someone shares news that isn't supported by real facts, they're taxed, and the money goes to the people exposed to that bullshit. What, like, pay me back for the time you wasted? Seems wealthy. Okay, cool. A radioactive possum just bit you. Okay, cool. What superpower did you get? The incredible power of writing fanfiction so compelling that the actual creators of the TV shows decided to go with my ideas and crazy ships. That would be great. That would be very validating. The superpower of always choosing the right combination of emojis to get the desired reaction from all people. Seducing my loved ones, burning my enemies, settling any argument, and even conveying complex emotional thoughts. I can't imagine what those would look like. Anyway. Probably rabies. I'd go to a hospital immediately. None of these seem wealthy. Just sad. Well, I guess I'll just have to, only ever go to the library each round. Unless... Stop. But you know what? Maybe that would get me an achievement. There are achievements, Steam achievements, where if you just go to one location... Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Let's be practical here. Rabies. What criteria would you use to name your children? No name, it's just too much work. A non-heteronormative name to give them freedom to define themselves on their own terms. That seems very nice. Current plus, or child plus current version based on birth order. Just a swear word. Something simple or friendly like Bobby or Mary. My name plus a second. I can't really get a feel on who these would appeal to be honest. Who am I kidding? Just a swear word. Hi, Damien. School just isn't working out. Time to go into stripping. What's your stage name?
Hawaii Pussy Ulu.
Oscar Wilde. Nikita Nipples. Duchess Henrietta Honeylips III. That's a mouthful. This is obviously calculus. Oh, excuse you? I wouldn't be the stripper. Honey, I'm the damn pimp. That's a Vera response if ever I heard one. Okay.
Let's go.
Straight to the library. We know what we're aiming for. That day, you spent some time on the library's PCs, mining some bitcoins. This is supposed to have something to do with solving algorithms and the rise of cryptocurrency, but you guess that nobody actually has any fucking idea how it really works. Anyway, you gain 2 bitcoins, which is equal to $2 million, which unfortunately is equal to 2 monster dollars, so too money. Alright. After, you're walking along when suddenly a car skids to a halt just in front of you. It's not the most logical location for a speeding car to barrel through, and yet, here we are. Vera and Damien hop out. Oh no. Wait. I just realized if I use lower voices, my voice is gonna give out in like 2 seconds. But we'll keep pushing. The work isn't bad, it's just not at the level it needs to be if you want to win this all-star drag race. Against a real badass hunk of metal. What's your plan to win, Damien? Just drive your car really, really fast? Of fucking course it is, Vera, that's literally how street racing works. That may have won you the crown in the past, but it won't work against Justin Darrington. Damien, he's driving the Thunderfuck 5000. And I'm driving Nancy. A pile of shit I lovingly cobble together out of every car I've ever destroyed. Either in a race or just literally destroyed via arson or whatever. And Nancy can take on anyone, anything, anytime.
Fucking
The
metal.
Thunderfuck 5000's an electric car. Nancy runs on the juice of literal, actual dinosaur corpses. What could be more badass than that?
So pathetic.
I don't know, maybe running on pure lightning? Nancy's a piece of shit, Damien. Deep down you know that she does not have what it takes to win us this thing. Oh, I hate the way I said that. Oh, seems like this drag race is pretty important to the two of them. And that they're not gonna come to an agreement on their own. Like it's up to you to be the voice of reason. Attitude is everything, but Nancy will never embrace her inner fierceness with all of Vera's criticism. Come on, Damien, let's give this car a makeover. That's charming or creative. Or, Vera, you're right. Nancy's amazing, but she can't quite make the grade. We need to crossbreed her with a faster car. This is definitely smart. Got it. Perfect. We can get a brand new qualified race car, and Damien can still feel like his shitty subpar car is useful. Nancy's a thing of beauty and grace, Vera. But as long as her genes... but as long as her genes live on in whatever machine I drive to victory, the plan is a-okay by me. The three of you get to work setting up what could easily be considered one of the most impressive and high-tech car crossbreeding programs in the country. You find a very shiny red electric limousine. Limousine? Really? That seems impractical. To serve as Nancy's stud and start the breeding process along, which mostly consists of making the cars a reservation at an appropriately fancy and expensive restaurant and loading up their CD players with smooth jazz. Sometime later, Nancy gives birth, don't ask how, it's not important, to the ultimate race car. Look at what we've made, huh, guys? I mean, mostly what Nancy and El Diablo made, but we helped them get there.
Oh,
Yeah,
not
honestly,
bad.
this car is a masterpiece. I've been looking for my next business venture, and I think I may go into high-end race car breeding. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race. Oh, and horses want to fuck. How hard? Oh, I'm totally messing up this line. People make thousands off of breeding horses to race, and horses want to fuck. How hard could that be? By that logic, I bet I could make millions breeding race cars. You totally could. I'd be your first customer. You already were. I'll send your invoice later. Oh, looks like Damien has the race in the bag, Vera has a new business venture, and the world has a new species of super race car. Oh, and she likes us. You gain 2 boldness and 1 money from a kickback from Vera, which comes with a genuine smile from her? Score! Okay. We can immediately, yes.
Let's go.
We can immediately, yes, get to the yes. Get over here.
Hey, stranger.
Hi, stranger. It's been a while. I've missed you. Okay, you can look at my stuff.
See you
Bottle.
later.
I'm always amazed at how people keep coming and buying all this stupid crap. Intriguing. Getting us to a secret route, so actually pretty important. I've forgotten her name, but why do I feel like it has a K in it? Anyway, we don't need the library anymore. We've got what we need. Go outside. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Oh, yeah, we've already seen this one. It's a rad party, you gain 2 fun. You notice Vera all up in Calculester's grill. It looks like she's all business, which, Vera, is another way of saying all murder. Uh-oh. But, Vera, using my vast computational resources to secure the National Bank passwords for you is a crime. Crimes are not nice. Nonsense. You know what else? Yo, fuck. You know what else is a crime? Murder. And if murder isn't nice, well, then lock me up. I've actually just gotten word from my lawyer that I ought to retract that previous statement. Forget I said anything. Erasing all memory of previous 15 seconds. Resuming conversation from last checkpoint. You save your conversations, calculator. But Vera, using my vast computational resources to secure the National Bank passwords for you is a crime. Crimes are not nice.
Ugh.
This is coming dangerously close to being a waste of time. Look, Cal, I'm what weaker people might call fond of you. But you'll get me those bank passwords, or I'll reassemble your component parts into a robot who will. Got it? Uh-oh, this seems to be getting a little too intense. Up to you to calm things down, but whose side will you take? Okay, we're on down to 2 options. Oh, it's first, but Calculester, banks are full of money, and money is the root of all evil. Therefore, removing money from banks makes them less evil. It's the right thing to do. Okay, either that's smart or wealthy, which is either going to be a 100% guaranteed success or a 100% guaranteed failure. Or, Vera, your mouth is asking for bank passwords, but your eyes are asking for confetti. That seems fun. I don't know. Yes! Okay, cool. Analyzing syllogism. If evil equals money, therefore, money equals evil. Argument is deductively valid. Criminal activity? Legitimized. One exception detected. If Vera receives all money taken in this way, how will she avoid becoming evil? Becoming? Oh, there's nothing to worry about, Calculus darling. Money can't turn me evil. Because my various holding companies prevent me from ever technically having any.
I am happy.
Ah, I understand. Evading corruption is very similar to evading taxes. Exactly. I've always said taxes were evil. Corruption successfully handled. Crime now defined as transferring password. You're so busy enjoying the champagne brunch Vera holds to celebrate, you don't even think about the potential long-term consequences of your action. But what else is new? You gain 2 money, 1 fun. Okay, please, fairy route, please,
Let's go.
please. I'm going outside again. Something in my soul makes me feel like this will unlock the fairy route. Okay, yeah, at one point, Juan, the small magical Latino cat, slips on a banana peel. Start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh so hard at him that you somehow steal 2 fun from him. Hooray! Short and sweet, thank you. Suddenly, you feel the cold embrace of a dagger at your throat. You recognize the blade. It's the Slayer. Close your eyes and prepare for the eternal sleep of death. It's about time.
Adventure.
Prepare
must
to?
begin.
Give me a generous gift. You open one eye and see the Slayer eyeing your bottled fairy. The Teen Monster Vogue Prom magazine said bottle fairies are in this. Who cares if you have to imprison a harmless creature of light? Fashion is more important than freedom. Foolish mortal, I can't believe you're just wearing this thing. Bottled fairies are for adventurers. They give you important advice on winning boss fights, and they remind you of what you're supposed to be doing. And they heal you once you've fallen in battle, restoring up to 6 hearts of health. Gimme the fairy. Oh, why not? Slayer probably needs the fashion help more than you do. You hand over your bottle fairy. And she immediately pops open the bottle. Ooh, a fairy!
It glows like the moon.
I'm Nora. Tell me about yourself.
Adventurer, the time has come for you to begin your journey.
Oh, hell yes. Get ready, forces of evil and fuckery. Now I'm so sorry. Now I'll know I'll always remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
I'm here to guide you as you fulfill your destiny of emotional maturity.
Wait, what? My destiny is to bring death to all monsters.
For it is I, Nora the Fairy Therapist. You can call me a therapist if that's easier. I'm a licensed social worker.
No, you're supposed to be my sidekick while I kill the monsters. You are totally in the wrong genre.
Interesting. Now tell me, where do you think all of this anger is really coming from?
Unbelievable.
I'm angry at you. I'm on an adventure here. You're supposed to be helping, you useless ball of fluff. Duh.
But isn't self-discovery the greatest adventure of all?
Suddenly, you hear a massive roar. A fearsome Lionel? Do they have the rights to say that? A fearsome Lionel is attacking. It's a half-horse, half-lion creature, and it's totally original to this. Oh. That's really funny. It's a half-horse, half-lion creature, and it's totally original to this game and has never been featured in any other famous game franchises. Please believe us. Uh-oh. I don't have enough experience points to kill a Lionel by myself. Welcome to the team, Vicky. The Slayer hands you her dagger. Like you've been drafted into a Lionel-killing army of 2, so this is a pretty typical Tuesday for you.
Hey, listen!
Oh my god.
Lionels come and go, but you should help your friend get to know herself a little better. Help her kill the Lionel inside herself.
Amazingly, you can actually be helpful in this situation because you're secretly the most overpowered RPG class. A complement caster or a ranger, but like a ranger who's super nice and cares about your friends. Oh, this one's charming. I don't know if this one would be fun or smart bold or creative. Don't want to fuck this up. It would make me very sad if I lost this route. I also don't want to look up a walkthrough. I mean, I kind of do. Ooh, kind of do? No. It's definitely charming. But then, if that one's charming, then I'd have to rely on this one being fun or smart. Fun? Maybe this one's charming. I'm just doing it. No! Oh! Oh no! As an experienced and intelligent ranger, you know that Lionels can be ridden like horses. You also know that this maneuver will definitely 100% for sure get you killed. Riding Lionels is for idiots. But guess what? You're an idiot. So you hop up and ride the Lionel like a horsey. Whee!
Now that is a great example of teamwork. Look, despite all their differences, one of them is riding on top of the other one.
Egad, my teammate has betrayed me. Now it's just two monsters stacked on top of each other. This must be the monster's final form.
Perhaps we can start a dialogue with the monster and work through some of those trust issues.
This isn't possible.
I'll show you how to start a dialogue. With my knives. The Lionel bucks you off and tramples you with its lustrous hooves. The Slayer chases after it and tramples you with her lustrous boots. You're sick of getting trampled, but you didn't die, so that could have gone worse. Still, you lose 2 smarts and 1 fun. Oh, how tragic. Okay, we still have a couple more chances to get them. Okay, who have we not seen? Oh, I don't think I remember much about these two being paired together, Scott and Miranda. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger.
Secret sauce. Secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of?
No, Scott, my question was rhetorical.
Awesome. Mine was loud.
Oh, it's no use. We will never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Vicky?
The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. Or you're overthinking this you're overthinking this thought. It's a sauce made of secrets. It's very nice and simple, but I like voicing Miranda. High-pitched and it's not breaking my...
Blood? Of the air people? I didn't know the high school cafeteria cared about my family's ancient rivalry. And everyone knows the air people bleed candy syrup and barbecue sauce. I should have known. You know, I don't normally eat food myself. I have serfs for that. But I may have to make an exception.
Aw, more blood? I eat blood all the time. Like, pretty much every full moon. Scott's a little disappointed, but you don't care. You're busy sharing a saucy burger with Miranda. Wow, she really ate? Wow. Can you call that character progression? Okay. Bathrooms? Will I find a fairy in the bathrooms? Okay, yeah, people want to watch the world burn. You gain 2 boldness. It's always nice to see your friends succeed. And by the increase in employees in Illegal's Vera law firm. Sorry. In Vera's illegal law firm, she's clearly doing well. Hello, friend Vicky. You come to this place for carbon-based life forms to rid themselves of their waste in order to file a lawsuit, which I am told is the primary function of this location. Calculester is an ideal secretary, as he loves to help, can perform research instantaneously, and type an infinity number of words per minute. And I'm the ideal apprentice because... For the last time, Zoe, you are not my apprentice because you have no interest in my law practice or helping me acquire vast sums of money. I forgot to breathe. You're clearly only here to research another one of your stupid fanfictions. My spooky high court legal counsel AU, guilty of love, is not stupid. Clearly you're worried taking me on would lead to a lawyer-apprentice love story. That is not the case.
OMG! Is that because you're already involved in a lawyer's secretary love story with Calculus? Oh, I demand to speak to a lawyer immediately. You have come to the right place, friend Thalia. As everyone knows, bathrooms are the most common location to take care of legal problems. For far too long, I have attempted to literal battle to claim the 8th Circle of Hell from the LeVay clan. Now, I shall attempt to defeat them in legal battle. Dahlia, my wealthy friend, I would be more than happy to assist. But Damien's our friend. Sounds like repressed sexual tension to me. Everything sounds like repressed sexual tension to you. True that. She's not denying it. I brought with me this chest full of the spoils of war, prepared to pay any price for your legal advice. Friend Dahlia, a quick search has informed me that the Aquino clan has never controlled the 8th Circle of Hell, and that the LeVay clan claimed it quite fairly. It would seem that you have little to no claim on what is rightfully Friend Damien's kingdom. But zip it, Robo-Secretary, you know nothing about the law, and there was little to no chance that Dahlia is not loaded, and I'm therefore happy to take her on as a client, for a large sum of money. I've chosen the right friend, fiendish Gorgon. What is the plan for legal victory? The plan? Oh, yes, the plan, which I have one of, because I am a very qualified lawyer, and in your case, for which you have absolutely no legal grounds whatsoever, will certainly be winnable. You just need to, bring in a surprise witness, or shout objection over and over again. Oh, that might be bold, I don't know. Or creative. This one might be more creative. Oh no! That means the other one was either fun or smart. Yes, exactly, of course. If Vicky hadn't jumped in, I, a highly qualified lawyer, would have suggested just the same thing. But, friend Vera, it would seem that my database suggests that objection can only be used in certain— Objection! Overruled. Oh my god. Ah, fuck. You know, I'm starting to think this law practice based out of a high school bathroom may not be legitimate. Nice going, Vicky. Are you even a lawyer? Guess what? Now you're a client. Apparently being a client costs you 3 money. Aw, yikes. That didn't get us anywhere. Ferry route, ferry route. Please, 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 let's go outside. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small, magical Latino cat. Start telling him that hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one. The one involving the beehive, the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on— oh god, no. I'm so sorry. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns it into 2 fun. I have to stop this quick. When this is over, I'm just hacking it off, cutting it off. Stream over. Done. You notice Vera and Miranda at the edge of the rave with their arms crossed. They dance over to try and find out what's up. I truly want to be excited about this uproarious event, but
I'll say what we're both thinking. This rave looks like a techno trash fire.
I did not wish to be crude, but it is true. I want to hang out and have a good time, but I cannot relax in this chaotic environment.
I've put some thought into this, and I think that the problem is a lack of color coordination.
It almost always is. That's why my father painted everyone in the kingdom aquamarine.
Except for you.
But we have no legal authority here at this rave. How will we ever coordinate their colors?
That's where I'm stuck right now, frankly. If only there were some way. Okay, filter everyone through this dangerous magic prism, or color-seeking German shepherds. This one might be creative. One might be bold. I have -1 money? I'm literally in debt? I've never seen that happen. That's very sad. Anyway. No! And I know I'm not getting the fairy route. Ugh. Goodbye, fairy route. You release the hounds, which you have been training for this exact purpose. For some reason. They dash into the crowd and begin barking and attacking at random.
Why aren't the color sorting dogs sorting people by color?
Because this idiot forgot that dogs are colorblind.
Oh, is that why Scott can't tell the difference between apples and oranges?
No, Scott is just special. Apparently so are you. You lose 2 smarts, 1 fun. That is such a bad, so mean. I keep failing at every turn.
Let's go.
But that's okay. That's okay. Who should we sit with? Oh... Hi, Miranda and Zoe. What would even go on between the two of you? I'm excited to find out. It's not like Zoe and Miranda aren't always the perkiest of gals, but they seem extra perky as they skitter around writing things down in notebooks. Their outfits are very cute.
Doubtless you are admiring our great work, Vicky. You see, we are now food critics. Zoe's hired me for her magazine, Totally a Real Food Magazine.
It's an honor to have you on board, Your Highness. Zoe holds up a bunch of papers stapled together with doodles and crayon that seem to be in eldritch runes, with some sparkly scratch and sniff stickers stuck on top. Nice.
If you are quiet and subservient, you may watch us in our quest to be the best food critics ever.
Every time I mess up a line, I just have this urge to redo it in its entirety. But I'm like, we would just be stuck here for forever if that's what I did. Okay. I've just been messing up a lot today. I don't know. Maybe it was that morning stream. Maybe I'm not used to getting up and streaming in the morning. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I also just have an outrageous amount of energy today for some reason. Which is why I've been going so ludicrously fast with this. It feels like I'm going very fast. Maybe I'm not. Maybe my frame of reference for time is so not it. Like, I don't know. I'll theorize about that later. Okay. I was a little hesitant about founding this very legitimate magazine since I'm new to eating things other than minds and souls.
And I usually have my eating serfs eat for me. But then Zoe and I realized we were the absolute best food critics according to our test audience.
Which was comprised of Miranda's food serfs. It's totally not a stacked audience. Now, watch us create culinary criticism magic. Next up, macaroni and cheese.
This food item contains both macaroni and cheese, and therefore deserves 5 stars for this accurate description. Next, couscous with vegetables.
I've never tried it, and the pieces seem way too small to even register in my many mouths.
I won't try it either, but the name sounds very, very fancy, so 5 stars. Here is this microwave.
Ah, yes, this is very shiny and very cubic shaped, which are both good qualities for a food. 5 stars.
Here are some French fries. They don't seem to be particularly French.
But they don't seem particularly un-French either.
Oh dear, how will we ever determine their Frenchosity?
Psh, easy, that's your specialty. Oh god. I was used to these like one-line things in the text box. Okay, it's one of 2. Zoe, you should give the French fries a French kiss worthy of the most epic of French fictions to check how good they are at French kissing, and therefore calculate their Frenchosity. Or, Miranda, obviously you're the most qualified to determine this. The only way to establish Frenchosity is to actually go to France. Send an eating serf over there to check it out. That seems easy. And also, if you couldn't tell, my next favorite romanceable character aside from Damien is Miranda.
An insightful decision indeed. It seems you truly understand the privileges of royalty, Vicky. After all, that's why they're called serfs. Because they live to surf me. Great pun, Miranda.
You have a feeling that joke might be a hit or miss written down, but thankfully you're not reading it because this is a conversation, and out loud, the way Miranda says surf sounds enough like serve that the joke totally reads and is hilarious. Yeah. Message read loud and clear, writers. Thank you. Okay, but now what do we do while we wait for your surf to get back from France?
Why, now I will fill you in on my weekly featurette for Totally a Real Food magazine, entitled Silverware, Silver There.
Conversely, that joke is probably even funnier as a visual than spoken out loud. I mean, you have a point. I don't remember commissioning that featurette. What's it about?
You didn't. And it's about me telling you in what fancy arrangement fancy silverware should go for maximum fanciness. Now, if you're doing an inverted diamond solstice flower for an occasion like a semi-formal engagement or a black tie assassination, you want to make sure the sugar spoon is always in the northeast corner.
You learn so much about silverware and dictatorship, which you know are very romantic topics for Miranda. By the time the surf returns to say that French fries aren't from France, Miranda has him executed for interrupting. 5 stars. Great. Wonderful.
Let's go.
I'm losing it. Okay. I was looking not at the screen and I didn't realize where we would be. Did we get our money back? I don't want to be in debt by the end of this game. That day you spent some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker. You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain 1,000 money. But, almost everything goes to cover costs, and you keep only 2. As you walk down the hallway trying to beat a level of Bone Crush on your phone, you run smack into Vera, also engrossed in her phone. Sir, feel free to read over my shoulder. You wouldn't understand the charts anyway. Miranda's been mouthing off about being a princess again, as if it's so amazing.
Pathetic.
She's a princess underwater. And you know what's underwater? Sea slugs and fish shit. You know what's not underwater? This school. Why should birthright matter when there are so many other factors that determine a person's worth? Their beauty, their cruelty, their business sense. And, using all these factors, I've divided the school into cools and uncools. Now I just need to find a way to reinforce the superiority of the cools over the uncools. Okay, how do we go about this? Uncool students should have to carry cool students from class to class on his. Or rotting squid should be thrown at uncool students to remind them of how uncool they are. This one might be creative. That was not fun. Was creative, but I didn't have enough. I do worry about my shoes getting scruffed up getting from class to class. These cockatrice scale pumps cost $2,000. What am I supposed to do, walk in them? A few days later, you see Vera being carried from Apparitions 3 to AP Fearmongering on a studded couch. But right before your horrified eyes, the hands fall off of the Frankenstein's monster carrying her, sending Vera toppling to the ground. Ow! Damn it, my snakes are all twisted up in one another. It took my reptile dresser hours to get my look right. Whose dumb idea was it to put physical safety in the hands of someone too stupid to become cool? That would be you. Better flee the scene before she notices your stupid idea having face. You lose 2 boldness and 1 creativity. Well, this run was a fuck up through and through. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna have fun and try and romance Miranda. Yeah, I'll just ask her. I have, no money, so she's definitely gonna say no.
Let's go.
Oh, I should have gone with, like, Polly or something, because I had a lot of fun. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you.
Disgusting.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry. I'm seeing someone. Like, right now. Hey, you, peasant!
Miranda's just waving her hand at a distracted passerby.
I order you to rescue me from this awkward situation. See? I know him.
Don't
Farewell.
be disgusting.
The shame of your constant failures was so great that you secluded yourself in your room for years and officially started dating your own pillow. Waifu life forever. Oh, what a dismal ending.
This was a pleasant school, if only a bit over-waterish for my taste.
Vicky was the best at recognizing the nuances between black metal and death metal. Well, that got us nowhere. Oh, man. Those 3 weeks, kept living our lives. Who does what? Damien became a renowned drag racer until he died in the most badass way during a race. At the funeral, you spotted him hidden among the crowd. He winked at you. Miranda used her vast knowledge of serfs to get a job handpicking the best serfs for other people. Unsurprisingly, she ended up leaving her serfs to do the work. Zoe dedicated... Okay, this is the exact same thing. For those 3 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life. And then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. Once again, we were young and unafraid. We were ready to start. Wow! This was an adventure. What an adventure! I'm not gonna make you sit through this again. There. Okay, well, I fumbled a lot. And yeah, my voice is killing me. I need something about that. Something about that has to change if I'm gonna like keep streaming for longer hours. So far, the like 1 hour mark thing was working out for me pretty well. But I kind of want to do more eventually. I think it's just something that I'm gonna have to build up to, right? Like, this one was unusually long, so maybe, actually not really. It was only 20 minutes over my usual time, but it felt like longer. Also, I was just straight up talking more. Oh yeah, the thing I was gonna say. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's maybe not the best idea. But Zoe was... this is just like a fringe idea, but Zoe was talking about fanfiction and like crossovers or whatever, and that immediately got me thinking about Subspace Emissaries World's Conquest. Which, if you don't know what that is, it's the world's longest piece of fiction. The world's longest ever piece of, I think, English literary fiction. It's like millions of words. 2 million at least. It's hundreds of chapters, and it's about Super Smash Brothers. So, that got me thinking. And I was trying to read it, right? Like, I was trying to read it in its entirety. Just because I just wanted something to be invested in long term, I suppose. But that got me thinking, maybe I should read that on stream. Like, would that be an entertaining thing to happen on stream? I just, every now and then I dedicate like a little bit of time to like, maybe just reading one chapter. This is so, I'm talking like so far ahead. But I just thought that would be funny. Theoretically, hypothetically. I have so many ideas for sure. I just need to like wait until I have the right, I guess, not just mindset, but also like equipment and make sure it's a good quality, and I need to make sure like I'm like confident in what I'm delivering and stuff like that. My one main big thing though is getting a capture card. I want to replace my mic eventually, but my main big thing is getting a capture card so that I can play Switch games. Because I have a lot of ideas for Switch games and other things. And oh my god, I really want to play DS games. I want to play very like old and nostalgic games. So if I could get a capture card that hooks up to a 3DS, expect that. I mean, I could use an emulator, but it's not the same. It is not the same. So yeah, I guess that's just like a very far-reaching idea of what I would like to do for more streams. But for now, Monday and Wednesday are still gonna be Ace Attorney. Saturday morning, I think I'm just gonna keep doing more digital art. And then next week, I'm talking about next week now. I'm talking about next week now. Just to contextualize, next Monday, next Wednesday, Ace Attorney. Next Saturday morning, digital art. Next Saturday evening, I'll let you guys know tomorrow. I'll have a new schedule posted up tomorrow, Sunday, on Twitter, and I'll update it on the About page on Twitch. So yeah, I'm gonna go and drink some water, and then I will stop speaking. I actually signed up. I bought tickets. Well, ticket singular. I bought a ticket for a Welcome to Night Vale live show because they were supposed to do live shows, but they got canceled and delayed and stuff like that. But they're bringing them back up. I'm sorry for like nerding out at the very end, but they brought them back up in a virtual format. So that is this tonight at 8. I'll be watching that. That doesn't require speaking. I might make some tea. That's my plan. Alright, see you on Monday, hopefully. Yeah, have a good rest of your day. Hope you sleep well, drink water, stretch. See ya.